This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back to Naveen Automation Labs. So guys, I'm really sorry that I could not continue JMeter series. I'm extremely sorry about that. And in between, I started some other, other Java stuff over there. But we will continue now onward with JMeter. So I'm really sorry about that. So far we have seen in JMeter that a simple request, how to create thread group, and simple basic definition in JMeter in performance testing. Then we use it. What do you mean by thread group? What do you mean by loop count? What do you mean by ramp up period? And how to add a request. And in if you remember that last video, we have covered a couple of things. Let's see, this is my get call, this is my post call, and put and delete calls, and how to generate a random number over there, and user defined variables and everything. So same thing, I'm doing it over here. But today we will talk about one of the most important topic in JMeter, that is called logic controllers. So these are my requests are available: get, post, put, and delete. Simple. And this is my report, aggregate report, and view result tree is available that you can simple add it in your thread group. And then this is my HTTP header manager, where I'm sending some requests in the form of application JSON. And these are my user defined variables. I'm simple using, you forget about this result, I'm simple using server name is equal to request res.in. So same variable name, the server name I'll be using over here. You can see this is my get request, and this is the dollar server name with HTTPS protocol. This is my get method. This is my API URL, and I'm sending the data and getting the response. So if you run this particular thing again and you open your result tree, so let's run it, and you see that simply running. Get, post, put, and delete. Same. Okay, these requests are running in this particular thread group, and I've given only number of users are one, ramp up period is one, loop count is only one. Okay, so far this is a review or recap of whatever we have seen so far. Now, logical controls. Logical controllers are very important thing, guys, that you need to understand, that to put a condition over there. See, here programmatically we are not doing anything so far, right? So it's tool's responsibility to provide some logical controller stuff like if condition, or loop controller, or random controller, or random order controller, or modular controller. There are different types of controllers are available, so we will be seeing those controllers in two parts. Today I'll cover some uh, around 5 to 6 controllers. In the next session I'll be talking about some more complex controllers with different scenarios over there. And it's very important for interview point of view, and if you're writing any performance script in JMeter, it's a very important thing that you have to follow. You cannot avoid controllers in JMeter. So to enhance this particular script, now what we have to do that you right click on it, thread group, and go to simple. You see, go to logical controller over here, logic controller, and there are different types of controllers are available. We will see some different basic controllers. Let's see the first controller I'm going to talk about, module controller. Okay, so I'll do one thing that, okay, some controllers I've already added. So let me delete, let it be like this. So let me delete all these controllers, remove that, and then, yeah. So that is the basic script. And what I'm going to do, my first controller I'll be adding, let's see, module controller. So module controller is nothing. You can change the name. You can create different types of modules over there. So before doing the module controller says that, okay, if you really want to execute some other module, or let's say some other controller. So right now we have only one if controller. You forget about this, okay, what exactly this if controller. We will talk about this if controller later. But right now we have only two controllers. One is if controller and another one is the module controller. So it will give you the number of list available over here, that how many controllers you want to execute from the module controller. So module controller is nothing, it's just a folder. Okay, you can simple find your target element over here, target controller over here, and you can directly execute from there. Okay, so we will talk about this module controller in some time, but before that I'll be talking about first, then only you can understand module controller. So I'm going to logical controller, and then you simple add one simple controller. Can you see that? So simple controller is nothing. See, there are no configuration, simple name and some comment or description you can write. Simple controller is just nothing. It just does not provide any functionality or any feature. It's just a container which will contain your user request that you are going to use it. So let's see, I say that, okay, I'm going to create one simple controller, and all these requests I'll keep it over there. So this is just like a folder, just like you create a folder, right? In SRC main Java, in Maven project, or in any kind of project. This is just like a folder. Let's see, simple controller I've created, and I've given some name over here. Let's see, this is my folder number one, or let's see my request, or let's see, whatever, request res APIs, something like this, that I've created a folder over here like this. So likewise, you can create multiple simple controllers and then you can put your APIs over there. So let's see, I'm going to create one more simple controller. So right click on it, go to a logical controller and create one more simple controller. Let's say simple controller. This time I'm going to take two. Let's see, only two. Okay, like that. So you will see that, okay, simple controller number two is getting created over here. So I'll do one thing. These last two requests, put and delete, I'll keep it over here. In this, you can move it over here. So how many simple controllers we have? We have two, one and two, right? Now, if you run this particular script, okay, in under thread group, we don't have any direct request is available. So you go to view result tree, you clear it, and then you run it. The moment you run it, you see that, okay, all these four requests are running. First, get and post, and then you can see that, okay, put and delete. These requests are getting executed in this particular sequence. You see the result tree over here like that. So this is just a folder holder, okay, a kind of holder for your request, which will hold your request. You can segregate your request like that. In simple controller, you can change the name also. Let's see, you search related APIs. You can create a kind of collection over here like that. Search related or account related API, or these are my post APIs, these are my put APIs. Likewise, you can simply do that. Now back to module controller. Module controller, now the moment I have created another two controllers over here, simple controllers, it will list over here. So it will give you the complete list over here. Now you can prefer that, okay, hey, under this module controller, which one you want to execute. So let's say I want to execute only request, let's say module controller number two, this one. So you simply select this guy, and then what do? You go to view result tree and then terminate all the things and then run it again. Now you will see how many requests we are getting. So we are getting, just because of this module controller, we have selected what? We have selected model simple controller number two. So that's why it's executing put and delete. You can see that, put and delete. Then it will pick this get and post, and then again simple controller two will be executed, put and delete once again, right? So put and delete are getting executed two times. Why? These two requests are coming from module controller, because under module controller, what we have selected? We have selected simple controller number two. So under simple control number two, put and delete will be executed first, and then get and post will be executed first. And after that, and then again put and delete getting executed over there. So that will be the sequence will be following. So this is the meaning of module controller. That's it. Simple. Okay. Now the next controller we will see the loop controller. So again, you right click on it and go to simple logic controller, and then you simply select the loop controller. Loop controller is nothing, it's just to provide that how many times it will provide a functionality to run your user request to a specific number of times. So let's see, if I give only one, it means execute my script only once. Okay, but under loop controller right now we don't have any requests. So what I'll do that, okay, let's these two requests, I'll keep it over there, this loop controller, or let's see these four, all the four requests, I'll just keep it over here under this request. So make sure guys that, okay, these requests should be available over there under that particular controller that you have added. And this simple controller and module controller and all these controllers, actually I'm going to disable them. So right click on it and simple disable. I don't want to use them. So you can simple disable. So right now, how many controllers we have? Only one loop controller. You forget about this if controller. I'll tell you this for the particular thing later. Now this loop controller I have, and let's see. Now if you run this particular guy, okay, now you see it's simple. Whatever the sequence that you have written, put, delete, get, and post, executing only once. Why? Because we have thread group, first of all, one. Okay, loop count is one. Number of threads, only one. And in this particular loop controller also, I have given the loop count is one only. So now let's say if I'm giving loop counter is equal to, loop count is equal to 5 over here. Then you again run this and let's see what happens. See, every request will be executed 5 times now. Can you see that? So let's see, put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing for, let's see, delete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing for get and post also. So here, if you are giving loop controller is equal to 5, it means every request will be executed in a loop. This is just like for integer I equal to less than 5. So it means 5 times that particular condition, that particular request is getting executed over there. Okay. Now, if I say that, okay, my thread group is equal to, let's see, 3, right? Now you clear the results and let's run it again. Now let's see what happens. See, now what will happen? So many requests are coming, right? Now it means you have given the thread count is equal to 3. Okay, it means every thread will participate over here. So 3 multiplied by 5, it means 15 times all these requests will be executed likewise overall. So put will be executed means 3, okay, whatever the number of thread group that you have given, 3, and the loop count is avoid 5. So 3 multiplied by 5 is equal to 15, okay, times it will be executed. So if you see the result, that's why you are getting a huge result over here. It means 60 times 15 multiplied by 4 requests we have. So 3 multiplied by 5, it means 3 thread count, okay, and the loop controller we have given 5, it means 15 times every request. So how many requests we have? 4 requests. It means 15 multiplied by 4, it means 60 requests, okay, will be hit to the server. So that's why we are getting what, 60 requests over here likewise. So likewise, this is a okay concept of loop controller. Okay, so don't be confused between thread group controller and this particular loop controller, right? Okay, now let's see the next controller. Next controller is that random controller. Okay, so right click on it, go to add, go to logical controller and random controller. So there are two random controllers, random order controller and random controller. So we will see first random controller. And under this particular random controller, what I'm going to do that, okay, all these 4 requests, I'll just keep it over here. Okay, and then I just disable my loop controller because I'm not using it now. Okay, so I'm just disabling all other controllers so that you won't be confused that, okay, yeah, so this is just like it will be deactivated now. Now, random controller, if you see, there are no other configuration, it's simple sub. Okay, random controller provide the functionality to run your user request in the random order for each loop that we have given over here. So let's see, I'm giving, let's see, back to 1 over here, and then you go to result tree, clear the results and run it again. So it will generate, see, one random request it will pick, okay, because we have only one thread, right? So it will pick, let's see, this time it's picking delete. Okay, now let's see, I'll go back and then run it again. Next time it's taking post, okay, run it again, it's taking delete, run it again, it's taking put. Next time it's, let's see, taking get, again you run it again, it's taking post, right? So it's taking a random, okay, a random request. Why? Because we have given the random controller, and it's why it's getting executed only once, because we have given the thread count is equal to 1. So now if I'm giving thread count is equal to let's see, 4 now, right? And then you go to view results tree and then run it again, and now you see the sequence. See, randomly it's picking one. So first it's picking post, put and post. Now you run it again, you clear this and run it again. Next time let's see, get, post, put and get. Then you run it again, it's saying that, okay, delete, put and put. So randomly it will just pick how many threads are there. So every thread will pick the random. So let's see, T1 thread will pick, let's see, this time delete, and T2 also picking delete, like that. So that's why we are getting such results like that. So you can just pick the random controller. Random controller can be useful that way someone is saying that, okay, you just randomly hit my server and generate the load over there, and then let's see what happens, right? So this is random request we are sending it. It's a very practical scenario. Random requests are coming for any kind of service, for any kind of APIs. Okay, so likewise you can simply do that with respect to random controller. Okay, now next one is we will talk about this guy, random order controller, and again there are no configuration. And I'll do one thing that random order controllers, again almost same feature, functionality to run all the users in random order for each loop. Okay, so I'll show you what is the difference. So I'll do one thing. So you just take this, all these guys over here, right, and come over here and go to tree. You simple clear this and run it again. Now you see the result. It means, see, first how many threads we have. So 4 threads we have, right? So 4 threads means 4 times every thread will execute, put, delete, get and post in the random order. So first thread will come over here in this particular, okay, so let's see, we have four. See guys, try to understand, this is my first thread, this is my second thread, and this is my third one, and this is my fourth thread. So this T1 thread, the first thread, this T1 thread will come over here. It will check, okay, how many APIs you have, how many requests you have, 4 requests, and it will pick 4 random order over here. Then again the T2, this T2 guy is also coming. This T2 is also coming over here, that okay, how many requests we have, 4. So again random order will be generated 4 times. It will pick any random, okay, any random request in any order, but 4 times. Why? Because we have given number of threads are 4 over here. Same thing for 3 and same thing for fourth guy. So 4 and 4, it means you are getting 16 requests you are sending to the server this time. So that is the difference between random controller and random order controller. Okay, so let me erase this drawing. Yeah, now I'll do one thing. Let me go to loop count is equal to 1, and you clear the result tree and run it again. Now see, put post delete get. It's just picking one thread, one single thread. How many threads we have given? We have given loop count is equal to 1 and one simple thread. So it means in loop count is equal to 1. Okay, guys. So okay, sorry, that was not the thread last time, guys. It was the loop count. That was the one of the 4 circuits that I've created. Sorry, my mistake. That was a loop count, not the thread. Okay, so I'll explain it once again. So if you run it now, view result tree, see again 4 random requests are getting generated. Now, if you make, let's see, you back to this guy, I'll explain it once again. Loop count is equal to 4. It means 4 loops will be generated like that. That was not the thread, guys. That was the loops. First loop, second loop, third loop, and fourth loop. Okay, not the thread. Thread is only one. Okay, so in every loop, we'll come over here and check how many conditions are there. 4 conditions, fine. So 4, 4, 4, and 4. It means total 16 requests will be sent to the server in that case. Okay, so it's totally dependent on how many loop count that you have given over there, and every loop count will consider all these guys. Okay, so remember this thing. That's the basic difference between random controller and random order controller. Okay, okay, now it's up to you. Generally we don't use this random order controller. Most of the time I'll be using, okay, we will be using random controller only. So you can, just for knowledge point of view, some controllers are unnecessarily designed. It depends, like a use case to use case, but it's up to you if you really want to use that. Now then we have the next one is the interleave controller. So what is the meaning of this interleave controller? So let's see, first we will add this controller. One controller is there, that is interleave controller over here, right? Again, there are no as such other configuration. It provides the functionality to run all the user requests in each loop, and requests in each loop will be in sequential order. Okay, so what do you mean by this? So first I'll do one thing, then I'll pick all these guys from here to, okay, all these 4 requests I'll just move into interleave controller, and you just disable these. Okay, now whatever the sequence that we have given over here, okay, now let's first make it 1. Loop count is equal to 1, and then you run it again. Now see, put only once getting executed, because we have only one thread, right? Over here we have only one thread and one loop count. Now I'll make this particular, let's see, loop count is equal to 5 over here. Okay, and the thread is equal to 1. Now you see the result. Run it again. See, put, delete, get, post. So what is happening? Put, delete, get, post, and again back to put. This is interleave controller. So what is the sequence? The sequence will be like this. First put, put to delete, delete to get to post, and again back to put over here. And again put to delete, delete to get to post, and again over here. Then again like this, and then like this. So it depends how many loop counts that you have. Okay, so now let's increase the loop count and let's see the behavior once again. So let's see, this time I'm giving loop count is equal to 10 over here, and use simple result tree and run it again. See the sequence: put, delete, get, post, put, delete, get, post, put, delete, get, post, like this. It means 10 times will be executed like that. Simple. Okay, now let's see if I change the order over here. I'll just put this guy delete first now. Okay, and let's see what is the order we are getting. Now see, first delete, put, get, post, again delete, put, get, post, and delete and put. By the time 10 loops are done. Now what I'm going to do that, okay, next time I'm just going to increase my users also. Let's say I'm giving 2 threads, okay, and now you run it again and let's see the behavior. So see, delete, put, get, post, delete, put, get. Now you must be thinking, okay, why post is not coming? Because by the time second thread is coming, you can see that, okay, this is number 2, thread group number 2 now, right guys? So you can see delete, put, and get are getting executed by thread number 1. So this is from thread number 1. You can see this is thread group number 1. Second thread, sorry, first request thread number 1, second request thread number 1, get also thread number 1, but delete thread number 2, and then post thread number 1. For thread number 1, okay, for thread number 1, post is exactly sequence is exactly same. You can see that, okay, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, and then this is 1. And then for the second thread, the same sequence, this is number 2, this is then this put also 2, then what, then we should get, and then we should have post. So like this. So this is 2, this is 2, and this is 2. So the sequence will be there. Okay, so it's not like, okay, the threads cannot intervene with each other. They can do that. Okay, so let's see, after 3 requests suddenly second thread is coming, but they will follow the same sequence which is defined over here, like this. Over here they can come in between, that's fine, but they will be executing in the same sequence that you have defined over there. Okay, so that is the interleave controller if you really want to execute in the sequential order. This is just opposite of your random order. Okay, so you can see that, okay, delete, put this, and then delete, and then we should get put for second time for second user, and then we should get this get for the second user, and then we should get this particular post for the second user. See, post for second user. I hope you are getting it. Likewise, it will be executed over here. Okay, so this is the interleave controller. Now let's see some other controllers. Then the next controller we have, guys, that is only once controller is also there. So simple select only once controller. Only once controller says that, okay, provide the feature to run any user request to run only once per loop. So let's see, I have given loop count is equal to 1, thread count is equal to number of thread is equal to 1. And I'll do one thing, all these requests I'll just put it over here. Okay, and interleave controller, I'm just going to comment it out. Now you just clear the result tree and then you simply run it. What you are getting? Delete, put, get, post. Okay, in the same order, and whatever. Okay, so what is saying that it will take only once controller will provide the feature to run any user request to run only once per loop. It means this entire request which are defined under this particular only once controller. And how many threads we have given? We have given only one thread, and we have loop count is equal to 1. It means one single thread will take care of all these 4 things. This is interesting, right? So that's the meaning of only once controller or once only controller. Now what I'll do, I'll say that, let's see, my loop count is equal to 2 now. It means 2 loop counts. Now you see the result. Delete, put, get, post. But how many threads we have? We have only one single thread, so that doesn't matter now. Okay, so next thread we are not generating, we have only one single thread, so it will loop count. You make it 10, 20 also, it won't work. So now let's see, I'll do one thing, I'll go to my thread group, and now let's say I'm making 2. Okay, I'm making it 2, and then let's see what is output we are getting. Now we are getting delete, put, get, post, and delete, put, get, post, because now we have 2 users, 2 threads. It means 2 threads or 2 loops. So 1 thread per loop, okay, will participate, and then it will execute. So remember, this is once only controller. I know this is a little confusing, but that's okay about the once only controller. So these are the controllers, guys, are available under under thread group. You can simply go and check all these groups over here. Later on, I'll tell you what you mean by if controller and what you mean by a while controller. These are a little complex and there are so many scenarios with respect to a while controller and if controller. If controller, if I write, let's see if I show you, if I say that, okay, if result value is equal to complete, then only that particular request should be executed. So let's see if I'm, the result is the variable. You can see dollar result equal to variable. But okay, this is the Groovy script I have written over here, but that thing I'll tell you in the next session. So just to show you that, okay, if I put this particular delete request under if controller, right, and let me disable all these guys. Okay, disable this particular controller now. Now you go to result tree, and what is the value of result? The result is completed. Can you see that capital completed? And I'm matching over here. If result the value is equal to completed, it means the condition is satisfied. Then only you come inside this particular controller and execute this particular request. So let's see if it is working or not. See, it's getting executed 4 times. Why 4 times? Because we have given number of threads 2 and 2 loop count we have given. So let's make it go back to 1, and then you clear the console and run it again. Now you check the if controller, sorry, the result tree once again, only once. Now I'll do one thing, deliberately I'll make it fail. So I'll do one thing, instead of completed, I'll make it 1 1. Okay, and then you run it again. See, we are getting, okay, result equal to this condition should be failed. Okay, do we have any other controllers enabled? Maybe 1 second, right? It's not under this, sorry about that. Yeah, it was out of this if controller. Okay, now let's run it again. Now see, now we are not getting any result over here. Okay, by mistake I move this particular delete, okay, out of the if controller. It should be under this, so it's a parent like this. See, parent, and this is a child of this. So if condition is not getting satisfied, because I have written 1 1 1 over here, and the value of result is defined over here. Okay, it's completed, so that will be false now. So if the condition is getting false, then only, if condition is getting true, then only it will execute, otherwise it won't. Doesn't matter that how many things that you have. So this is a very powerful controller we will be talking about in next session. Okay, there are different types of syntax you can write. Groovy also you can write, some other scripting also you can write, and I'll be letting you know in the next session. So thank you so much, guys. Thanks for watching this particular video. I will be definitely continuing, okay, this JMeter series. So please learn, or if you watching this particular video first time, please go and learn other videos also. 7 to 8 videos are already uploaded over there, so you just go there and just have a look, and it's very, very simple, very straightforward, and keep practicing JMeter. After this JMeter sessions, all these sessions, I'm pretty much sure, okay, you will be getting a lot of confidence with respect to JMeter, and you can simply use JMeter, okay, tool, you okay, in your resume, and you can simply go for the interviews for that. So thank you so much, guys. Thanks for watching this video, and keep learning Naveen Automation Labs, and please click on that subscribe button. And if you're okay, a lot of new videos are coming, so you will be notified. So thank you so much, guys. Thanks for watching this video.